Get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and results in a sack. There goes a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And taken right at the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Hey, hold on.
They'll run here with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Flushed out right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. If he had a chance to tuck it, I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Cards, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 2. 11.
Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. 2-2-1.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Buzz.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The pitch goes to counter. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
11, Thomas.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, good move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to Mixon on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left,
Here we go.
more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws it.
And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On one, ready?
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yeah.
On second down, Connor looking. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll send Brown in motion right. First down, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Dorsett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a... And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
155 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Gun. Shot.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Big Ace, big Ace. Hey.
Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Here we go.
2nd down in the yard. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because
here we go.
they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
69 yards.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, The panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And Miles Murphy, a first-round pick, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
but if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Come on. Hey. 2-2.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
for ransom. When my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man. Then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I step down stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad.
Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Ram inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Foot on that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptures, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
free, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started, you've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect comparing me to these rappers. Disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me.
Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. First order of biz, no snitch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Dragon 60! Go!
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Check it. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Touchdown, Colts!
Zach Moss from a yard out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Prescott to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. Here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To the 27-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 27-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Ready. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, it's Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Richardson on 4th down.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Sweat. Hey.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Final play of the half, Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. They got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Prescott on 1st down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the air again, Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
7th play in the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Eluding.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. The offense on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Colts 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Flattered that they wanna be just like me. They been borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? And they all looking like they in the same clothes, new skins, grip the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I been to looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the wheel. Let her keep it, now she driving tonight. Ooh, yeah, Chiva, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a trip, Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just deal. If you feel away, get up on my eye, yeah. What am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms? Used to trip and make a flip before the rent's due. I don't network, what's my net worth?
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that,
Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They ain't think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and when we down bad broken? My mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. Ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't no set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these niggas don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau.
Taken at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready.
Play action this time with Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 12 yards.
First down, Love to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think I didn't load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play fake, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. Following the interception, Love.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready? On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
A check down here to Jones.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be up.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. He may go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Luke Musgrave.
89 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Packers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Set.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Got his man It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. First down going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Final play of the half. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready?
1st down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Packers 14.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Preston Smith, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here comes Reed. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 79 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Michael Gallup. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Packers 35.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing, Prescott. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott now.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That's caught once again by Gallup. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Love.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Catch, man. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, these people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Hey, I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius.